It doesn't matter if the ribbon is pink or teal or any other of a myriad of colors. It means yet another person has heard those heart-stopping words. You have cancer. Once those words are spoken, disbelief does something strange. From that moment on, you barely hear anything else that is said. Or maybe you hear it, but you don't understand it. The words bounce around the room like sound effects in a movie theater, echoing without meaning until everything turns into a kinetic blur. And if you happen to be alone when those words are spoken, you try to say them to someone else. They come out choked or in a low, gravelly whisper, barely audible, but powerful enough to silence the room. And some of us can't say them at all. We keep them locked inside, afraid to even whisper the words that we're certain we must have misheard, even though deep down we know they're true. The unfairness hits hard. Why me? Then reality hits and you think, well, why not me? All the qualifiers the doctor offers, we've caught it early. The chances of getting this under control are promising. Surgery alone may take care of things. They ring in your ears, but your mind sees something else entirely. Your mind keeps replaying the awful realization that your life might be ending when there's still so much you plan to do, so much you wanted to do, so much you needed to do. You think of all the people you'll be leaving behind, the good you always meant to do, the changes you meant to make, and the things you'll never do. All of it floods your thoughts and body at once. It spins together in a blinding, hopeless spiral of the life you could have had, if only you'd known. But don't we all know that life is finite, fragile, going to end at some point? Yet we're stunned when the truth becomes more real than we ever imagined it could be. For many of us, the reality becomes something we push aside while we live our life. We sleep, wake, get dressed, eat, work, repeat over and over without much thought at all. The plans we always meant to follow through on slowly slip away with each step that we take and each quiet hope we set aside. The day-to-day cycle becomes the pattern. The pattern becomes everything. It spins until we barely recognize that there ever was anything else. Until the word, barely spoken, speaks. Cancer. And then the pattern of our life changes so quickly, it disarms us. Now the pattern is appointments, PET scans, surgery, recovery, radiation, chemo, maybe even immunotherapy. So much stops mattering. Days are made up now of nausea, retching, exhaustion, malaise, shrinking, an endless fog of confusion alternating between devastation and hope. We live for the day this aggressive pattern ends. We wait to be finished, to be well, to continue our lives. We believe that once this is over, everything we dreamed of will still be waiting for us. But cancer always has the final word. For some, life itself ends the conversation. For others, the collateral damage left behind by the disease becomes the end result. Our lives are reordered, reorganized, reassembled, and with hope reimagined. And we are always, always left waiting for the other shoe to drop, wondering, has it come back? Will it come back? The things we mourned when we first heard the word cancer aren't always a possibility anymore. We recover. We mourn what we lost. We learn to live with our changed bodies and leftover scars. We go on, but we are never the same because cancer always has the final word. But sometimes that whisper of hope relights the fire inside of us, not in the ways we imagined, not in the I'm going to change the world kind of way, but in small, focused steps that lead us to a new path when the old one is gone from sight. I'm Jan Mariet, and thank you for listening.